The world is going through some crazy times right now, and somehow things manage to get even crazier in the gaming world. There is a lot to look forward to for the remaining days of the year, and we're to show you the top 13 or preferably our top 10 list of some absolutely insane mobile games that are about to hit the scene. Let's go.
How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed.
Now first things first, believe it or not, Destiny Rising has been announced by NetEase and Bungie to potentially be ported to mobiles as well, bringing the franchise to mobile in an alternative timeline. See, Destiny Rising, which is a free-to-play RPG shooter, once again will feature new heroes, a shared world with single-player co-op and competitive modes including 6-player strikes, offering both first-person and third-person perspectives. In fact, a closed beta test is planned for November with sign-ups available on the Destiny Rising website as I'm talking. The famous game Palworld, the viral hit known as Pokemon with Guns, may be heading to Android and iOS too, depending on the outcome of a lawsuit against its developer. Launched earlier this year, for those of you who missed it, Palworld gained immense popularity on Xbox but has since seen a decline in active players, though it continues to receive content updates. The Krafton announced plans to adapt the game for mobile, aiming to retain its core elements. However, the ongoing lawsuit with Nintendo over patent violations raises uncertainty about the mobile version in the future. Just stay tuned. In case this wasn't in your radar, the indie hit game Dredge is making its way to Android and iOS 2 December 18. Recognized as one of 2023's best games, this horror fishing RPG has garnered critical acclaim in multiple expansions. Developer Black Salt Games announced the release on Twitter, revealing that players can pre-register for iOS and Mac, but not for Android due to rights issues. Dredge will be a premium purchase across all platforms, promising an ad-free experience. A demo will also be available for iOS, so just keep that in mind. That being said, Stellar Traveler, just recently revealed game, is actually a 2D HD pixel art RPG set in a universe full of mechanical abominations. You're gonna have to lead a crew of a hero stranded on a planet and fight your enemies with fluid one-fighter controls and a variety of fighting styles as well. Pre-registers are now available on both stores, already offering rich mechanics and job diversity. It's an adventure RPG built for quick, fun progression. I would highly recommend it if you're a fan of Triangle Strategy Mobile or the late Star Ocean Second Story R for consoles. On the other hand, Carry On, the award-winning reverse horror game, is now finally on Android and iOS. This mobile version offers the core experience with an in-app purchase to unlock all content as you devour and evolve the unsettling thrill of destruction intensifies. This game is a blend of horror and action, perfectly optimized for mobile play and ready to terrify on the go. You can try it for free and unlock the full game plus DLC with a single in-app purchase right now. Heaven's Burn Red. I think I've mentioned this game before. In case you missed it, here is a narrative-driven RPG co-developed by Wright Flyer Studios and Bandai, marking Jun Maeda's return to gaming after 15 years. Now, with a stunning visual, fully voiced scenes and command-based combat, this game promises an immersive experience. Pre-registrations is now open with rewards. It offers one of the most gorgeous skilled animations and a heartfelt story that's bound to capture players. Free to play with in-app purchases, you can sign up on the Google Play and the Apple Store right now. It's roughly 4 GB in size.
Welcome to Golden Spatula, the game where strategy meets fun. Get ready to level up, star up, and win. Let's go!
And number 7. Golden Spatula is actually Riot Games' new mobile first ever made auto battler. Now available for pre-registrations across Asia, fans of League of Legends can dive into more strategic battles by assembling a roster of League of Legends champions, upgrading their heroes and gearing up with the iconic spatula. Well, this game features one-on-one combat against 7 other players with the goal of becoming the last champion standing. Designed for mobile gamers, it offers accessible gameplay with plenty of depth. If you're into auto battlers, head on to the official website to pre-register and stay updated. It's pretty much just like the auto chess for Dota 2, which is one of my favorite games. And number 8, The Crown Saga, Pai's Adventure, takes you on a thrilling journey with Pai, which is a wolf girl chosen to be a legendary knight. I think I've actually mentioned this game last week. It's an ideal RPG in which you'll engage in dynamic battles against lots of monsters, use powerful attacks like thunder and fire. You get to level up Pai by training her and awakening her true potential while diving into dungeons brimming with loot. You can also compete with other players in solo and guild rankings and discover more upgrade paths through spirit orbs, costumes, and skill enhancements as well. Anyway, it's available now on Android and iOS. It's a free game, roughly 1 GB in size. Number 9. Plants vs. Zombies 3 has been pulled from Apple Store, but don't worry, it's for a good reason. EA is giving the game a major overhaul after mixed feedback. Now, while you can still play until November 15, I think, in-app purchases are just off the table now and servers will shut down after that. But here's the catch, your coins are safe if linked to your account, though progression will reset when the revamped version releases. Now, I actually did play this one earlier this year, and while it was actually fun, it did lack a little bit of challenge. Anyway, just make sure to stay tuned for its final improved version.
Wizardry とは希望の物語だ。
At number 10, Wizardry Variants Daphne is now available on Android and iOS, bringing the classic 3D dungeon crawling experience to mobile devices. This is an anime-inspired entry letting you explore the abyss, battling monsters, and growing stronger as you descend. Now, unlike open-world RPGs, Wizardry focuses on a single dungeon and town hub. While the game has adopted a more anime-esque art style, it still promises the same danger and adventure that fans of the long-running series expect. If you're a fan of dungeon crawlers, you can dive into this action today on both platforms. This is my favorite thing in the list. Vampire Survivors is to get its biggest DLC yet, going by the name An Ode to Castlevania. Well, what it is simply is the famous Dracula and the Belmont family coming at the palm of your hands and roguelike action. And this DLC is set to launch on October 31st for the price of $3, offering 20 characters, 40 new weapons, and an extra large stage, or you could say map, plus a couple dozen of new tracks. It is safe to say this is an actual bloody new addition to Vampire Survival's family for the first time. Anyway, here's how it looks. Number 12, the game Explorer takes the old mech battling of the 90s and revamps them for mobile. Currently in beta for iOS, it features first-person mech combat in sprawling cyberpunk cities. Some really careful loadout choices are key. In this game, I haven't played it yet, apparently careful loadout choices are the key, letting you outwit and outgun enemies in strategic high-octane duels. With sparks flying and metal shredding, Explorer might be the perfect game for fans of MechWarrior who want to experience hardcore robot warfare on the go. Probably a nostalgic experience. Pirate Outlaws 2 Heritage takes you on an epic high-seas adventure, combining smart deck building with roguelike action. Anyway, set for a 2025 release on Steam, Epic Games, and also mobiles. This one puts you in charge of a fearless pirate captain and their crew sailing across a massive map, battling enemies and mastering new card strategies. With some better visuals and deeper gameplay, this sequel promises an exciting pirate-filled journey for fans of the genre. Developers promise a single map and a renowned art style, more action-oriented in nature, and a bigger pool of cards.
Decide becomes the story. You'll be able to watch episodes in the app and on television on Tubi. Decide using story tokens.
And last but not least, just a honorable mention, DC Heroes United is also coming to Android and iOS. This game is a choice-driven adventure where the player community collectively shapes the narrative of it. A free-to-play game entirely, well, DC Heroes United will release new episodes weekly. Although free-to-play, there will be in-app purchases available for players who want additional content or items. In fact, pre-registrations is available now, already open for those who want to be notified of its release.